steps of the Kremlin echo in the night. Two men by the portal under fading light, overhearing a word of a shifting tide. A century in gray buried by the stride. A quiet nod to history, then they turn away to see whispers of a world in a grand transformation play. Putting smiles in agreement at the dying mirage, hearing history hum like a waking colossus on the edge of charge. A simple phrase, a parting hand. Take care, my dearest friend, sincerely said. No script for the herd to comprehend. No text on a prompter for an apparatus hum. Just the silent weight of a new era begun. The western streets are heavy and cold, trapped in the currency that bought and was sold. A desperate machine that enforces its law, striking at nations with wrath in its draw. The dollar overreaching a fray and thin veil, Guarana of promises turning hollow and pale. As the bonds once sworn start to fracture and fail, blinded by hubris they shout from the seats the profane, while the west cheers and rumbles in terror and pain. The end is personified in arrogance and sloth, a temporary dream that has choked its own growth, feeding the masses with the opium of rage. No footing for peace on a fracturing stage, fighting among themselves as the structures erode. Democracy ending in a drawn-up dark winding road. They claim they are righteous, the answer to all, but the ground underneath is preparing their fall. As the sail in the sky turns their height to a stall, an unsightly judgment, a sobering call for the stupid drunk elite in the midst of their dreams, when they rule over slaves to the beat of their schemes, dictating the metrics, assuming the throne, enforcing the rules that they claim were your own. Known to be just ball and chain, to rule a set framing, to master them all. But the grid is now shifting, the pipeline is run. A giant's long patience has slowly begun to alter the courses that history will teach, as reality buries the narratives they preach. Wary from dissent after clutching the sun, they held it as if it were easily won. A palm-sized illusion they claim was divine, written in stone at the end of the line. No anger, no hatred, just time in its place, as the one-player chessboard dissolves into space. The leaders of reason look up at the sky. They don't need to shout and they don't need to lie. They recognize history calling their name, to act as the players by destiny framed, saviors of time in the future past tense, drawn by a clarity quiet and dense, inviting the spring with the dormant deep mind, stepping unshielded and bold into light. For fate is a current that flows through the earth, swallowing empires to give history birth. A horror to believers as their firebirds burn, slain by the calculus of time's heavy turn. The ugly truth rattles the tales in the head of the bonds who were captured by lines they were fed. Let the drunkards dictate what they will to the sky, battling straws as their hubris runs high. The natural movement of nations stands still, while the old world decays by historical will. Through pipelines and oil, through cold-hearted grace, they wait out the storm in their own time and space. The West agitates for a ghost they can't grasp, but face shamed it for flags while they wander blind, with threats and cold rifles to make the world align. Hailing an emperor naked who stumbles through mud, shivering in pain, arguing with himself, maddened by circling around